Here's our setup for the slider lab. We're going to measure the acceleration of a slider guy on this air track at different slopes. We're going to first put one block under the leg here, and it's going to go kind of slow, not very much acceleration. Then we're going to add more blocks and it'll get faster. And what we're actually going to measure is the time. You guys are going to manipulate an equation to find the time, or find the acceleration from the time. We have hooked up two photo gates to this timer here. Here's the first photo gate. Our slider is going to activate the photo gate as soon as it passes through, and our timer will start timing. And the slider will go on this mostly frictionless air track until it passes through the second gate here. How do these gates work? Well, there is a laser that is shooting from one side to the other. So one side shoots, the other side receives. And if it stops receiving, which will happen when something blocks the path as our slider goes by, it notes the time. Alright, what else we got here? Here's how our slider track works, our air track. We have an air pump here. It is pumping air into the middle of this air track, and it comes out through all these tiny holes all over the place. So it's basically pushing straight up with air, letting this slider guy ride on a pad of air. And it should be pretty much as close to frictionless as we can manage. Here's how our photogate timer system should work. What should happen is that when the laser gets blocked from going from one side of this photogate to another, it should start timing. So I'm going to put my finger in here to block the laser, and it has noticed that. So it is now timing. And our slider is sliding, and we get to the other side. And when our slider blocks the laser from this photogate, I'm going to use my finger to simulate that. It should stop timing and give us an actual time. So that took 8.8 seconds. Okay, we're ready for a real run. Here's run number 1. We have only one block under there. I'm just going to turn on the pump to make this become quasi-frictionless and let our slider start going. And it is set up so it's really, really close to the photo gate, so we can assume it has 0 velocity when it goes through. And we're set at 0 seconds. There's our end gate down there. Here we go. I'm going to turn on the pump. We have a reading. Okay, we're all set up for our second run with 2 blocks over here. It should accelerate a little faster because there's a bigger slope at a slightly larger angle theta. But before we go any further, let's figure out the distance that this slider travels between photo gates. It's going to start at right here, which corresponds to 188 centimeters. And as it slides down, the numbers actually get smaller. So we end up passing the second photo gate, which is at 20 centimeters. So the total distance traveled is 188 minus 20, 168 centimeters traveled. Let's travel that one more time. I'm gonna start the gate again. I'm gonna start the slider by turning on the vacuum. And it went a little faster this time. We're skipping 3, we're going straight to 4 blocks. So this should get fun now. Our timer's ready to go. Our slider is back in position. Our photo gates are on. The vacuum is on. Hey. For our final grand finale run, we have put a sixth, well, it's almost like 6 blocks. We put a 5th block, but it's a mega block. So this could get crazy. Last run.